Welcome back. So how does a Filipino startup selling homegrown products go global in this digitized era? A Cebu-based social and green business named Loudbasstard. Yeah, that's right. I didn't say a bad word. It's just the way it's spelled and with its double S. It's bringing this. It's handmade bamboo sound amplifier. That's going to come up on the screen just very soon. The global consumer market via the direct e-commerce. There it is, the red color of the handmade bamboo amplifier. They come in different colors, as I can see here on my desk. And it's third year in operation. The company now gone into a collaboration with DHL Philippines to help bring more Filipino products to consumers abroad. Well, joining us now live in the studio is Onozawa, the co-founder, CEO, and president of Loudbasstard. It's good to have you with us here, and congratulations. This is year three.
Year three.
For your company.
Yeah, thanks for having
us. How's it going so far?
Oh, it doesn't even feel like year three, right?
But you've done a lot of reinvestments. I mean, tell us about the product itself. I mean, it's a handmade amplifier. It's very unique and very indigenous.
Yeah, so this is a bamboo amplifier that we designed at
Can
first
I take a
3
look
years
at
ago.
It? All right, so this is the original one.
Yeah, the first one, and this is the one that's made waves for us.
Made waves for you too?
Yeah, I mean, it's gone around the world. It's been used by multiple A-list celebrities outside. And
well, how does it work? I mean, maybe you could do a bit of a demonstration. This concept really is quite original because it comes from Cebu. It gives jobs. It also makes money for the locals and also enterprises like yourself.
Right.
And you've gone global. I mean, how has the path been? I mean, you could show us how it works while you
the path is, well, it's been a lot of challenges because it's a unique product that.
Oh, so that's how it works. It's really a unique product. So
it amplifies just by natural acoustics.
It does. It does. It sounds blasted already, and it's just the bamboo here. How did you develop the concept?
Well, it's your typical story with friends, you know, enjoying music together and then putting the phone in the cup. It amplifies it right away, and then we just decided to develop something, design something nice and very Filipino, and then export that. We like to say we export Filipino culture too, along with this.
That's right, because you're using a very Filipino native product here. But what was the reception like globally, and how did you mount that? I mean, a lot of SMEs or entrepreneurs who want to be like you want to know what's it like out there. How do they reach out to the global consumer?
Right. So
with a very local product.
So we relied heavily on the internet, right? So when you start a business, the funding is obviously very, very limited, and you need to know be very resourceful in terms of raising funds or getting the word out there. So with the internet, the Instagram, the hashtag Loudbasstard, it just kind of took a life of its own, and people caught up with it. Companies caught up with it. So then you have companies like North Face, like Nike, for example, and they doing collaborations. And then this in different territories around the world, such as this in Hong Kong and in the US and Japan, and then they help you market your product, your brand, and it becomes a collaborative effort, which is the beauty of entrepreneurship, right?
But this also requires internet infrastructure. I was just speaking with the Bangko Sentral Deputy Governor, Nestor Espinilla. They're going big on the national retail payment system, and I see this pretty much as key to your whole setup, that the infrastructure here in this country has to be so solid that you can sell the product to even the Filipino out there in the archipelago, out in the outer lying islands.
Exactly.
How key will this be to a business like yours if the Bangko Sentral does improve on its national retail payment system for financial inclusion?
It will be super key because in terms of paying for online shopping, for example, there's still a lot of hesitation. There's a lot of safety precautions that people have. And if people have access to banking online, then people would be more used to doing this in the digital area, and then that will grow the business. That will also grow the type of SMEs that will come up with. And in general, I think innovation will be very strong in supporting this infrastructure.
Well, let's talk about numbers. How much money did you invest in this company, and how much have you reinvested, and have you made money?
Initially, we started off with about a few $1,000s, and on inventory.
U.S. dollars.
Right, U.S. dollars. Sorry. But we tried to keep it as lean as possible, teaching ourselves how to build a website, studying different platforms that could be plug and play, doing ambassador programs, for example, by seeding product for marketing for people that go around on trips, reaching out to people, not being scared, you know, and just cold calling and we've reinvested everything just for research and development, which brought us to this product, the hybrid speakers, the world's
what is this
first
hybrid speaker?
This is
Could
the
we
world's
show
first
that?
hybrid speaker. It has
How does it work?
non-electric and electric features.
All right.
And
let's
the
see how
idea
it
is to
works.
make it very social for people to share music. And, you know, this is an
Oh, you
example.
just put it. And you immediately see a difference there because there's a loudspeaker inside.
Exactly. But then when it's dead, then you can slot your phone in and then play it the way the bamboo amplifier plays.
And is this more acceptable globally? Are you finding that there are more sales for the new
Yeah.
hybrid rather than the bamboo one?
Right, so this has opened us up in the tech space.
And why is
And
that?
because it's electric powered now, but then it also still has that, the brand is still really strong and appealing to them. So then this is very popular in the Best Buy of Japan, for example, which we're currently distributing right now.
But where is this headed? Because I see a bit of a shell over there, and it's from the Caribbean, I hear.
Yeah, so this is a funny story.
Could I borrow it and
Sure.
see it?
This is
This is a real shell.
It's a real
from the
shell.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
Which island there?
So I was in the Bahamas a year ago and then eating conch, which is a which is a staple, kind of like how we eat our scallops here at Talabar,
Okay.
and they just tossed this, and it's dirty, covered in mud and algae, and then I was like, wow, I could use that because they're just gonna throw it. So we bring it back here into the Philippines, whatever is used for food, and then we cut it and design it for it to be a nice little speaker.
And it became a speaker because you put a little hole in here.
Yeah, put a little hole and put a little stand here, make it stable.
Oh, you put it on top. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to put it inside. And how does that work? Could we hear it?
So similar to the bamboo amplifier where the natural shape channels the sound out.
There's a lot of science that goes into this. Or is it just trial?
It's trial and error. It's
Okay,
trial and error. Yeah. And for like a music lover, you would just find different ways to experience the music, and it's a conversation piece, right?
It is. It's a
Totally.
what's it? I mean, all these.
Totally a conversation piece.
Where is your company headed? Like, you've done 3 years.
Right.
Where will it be in the next 5 years? What sort of products? What sort of innovative ideas?
Great question. For the past 3 years, we've been fortunate enough to be introduced to key players in the industry, in the tech space, the audio space,
Such as?
such as Fitbit, Bose, Philips, and these are abroad. And over the past few months, we've been meeting with them and then doing a bit of research and development, some engineering teams behind them, and seeing how our brand can work with them. Also in the software app music streaming space, and we're doing a lot of collaborations where they can ride on our brand and we can ride on theirs as well.
So the
Yeah.
future is collaborations with
It is-
big companies,
it is, yeah.
and there's a lot of application to what you have engineered right here, and it's
Right.
a very simple technology, very
Yeah.
Filipino, very Cebu. And you were born in Cebu, and
I was born in
you have a
Cebu.
Japanese surname.
I do, I am, yeah. It's a very interesting mix.
It goes way, way back with your dad, I think, loving scuba diving and discovering
Yeah.
Cebu.
Yeah.
But why Loudbasstard? I had to say the bad word here today,
Yeah,
but it's the
Loudbasstard
name of the
Racers.
company. How did you come up with the name?
You know, when we first came up with the idea, they were like, yeah, that's really cool. So what would you call it? And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but definitely it's going to be a Loudbasstard. And then I was
So
like,
that caught up in the market.
yeah,
then.
never
Thank you.
shift from there.
Thank you so much, and good luck on your
Thanks,
innovation.
Cathy.
Thank you very much. Ko Onozawa here in the studio with us of Loudbasstard. Now, after